Hi, everybody, and welcome to an uncommon episode of Voila Bitch. Today, we're not going to tie any scarves whatsoever. In fact, we're going to completely depart from our usual protocol. And today, I'm going to be doing a dramatic reading for your delight. This is one of the best things I've read all year, and it was serialized on Facebook throughout an entire day. One post, another post. It was a really beautiful story, touching, moving. It really grabbed my heart. And so I downloaded each part of it and I put it into one document. And recently it's come up that spring is happening, summer's on the way, and there's a question for many of us of white pants. And so I wanted to share with you the cautionary tale that Ann Wagner has serialized on Facebook. So this is Ann's writing, and it's all her work. I take no credit for it, but I am going to provide a dramatic reading of Ann's serial drama, if you will. So imagine this unfolding throughout the day over a series of Facebook posts. I don't really need my glasses, so okay. The title of the story is Ann and Her White Pants. It begins like this. I was reminded a mere 30 minutes after putting them on why I should not wear white pants. Once upon a time, there was a woman named Ann. As she was dressing for work one beautiful summer morning, she pulled out of her closet a ridiculously cute pair of white capris. Hey, she said to her trusty sidekick, Kermit. I wonder why I haven't worn these in a while. Kermit responded, I have no idea, but they must have been hanging in the very back of the closet for a reason. Perhaps you should consider other options before deciding on an outfit. As Kermit was demonstrating his flexibility by cleaning his nethers at the time, this was the interpretation I settled on. Parenthetically, Kermit is a cat. Having made my decision to wear the white pants, I packed my bag, poured my to-go coffee, and walked out the door to my bus stop. As I walked to the bus stop, I was feeling that this would be a good day. The sun is shining, it is not too hot. I am looking good in my white pants. I tried to time my exit of the house so that I only have to wait 2 or 3 minutes for the bus. This morning, I timed it perfectly because as I walked to the stop, I saw the bus coming down the street. Score! Little did I know my day was about to get weird. ... As I am riding the bus, I get roughly 3 blocks from my stop as I realize something really warm and wet is on my leg. Anyone familiar with Chicago public transportation knows it is at this point I immediately look up to see if a man in a raincoat is standing above me. There is not, and I am confused as to what happened. Let me interject here to let you all know that apparently the closed setting on my to-go coffee mug doesn't so much mean closed in the traditional sense as it means not open as much as the open setting. I would like to thank not the two, but the 3 very helpful people who pointed out the obnoxious wet brown stain on my pants, not one of whom had a Tide stick. I finally get to work after using all manner of hiding techniques I have learned from watching TV shows to hide pregnancies over the years. Purse in front of the stain, book in front of the stain, hiding behind people, check, check, check. Being a reasonable adult, I immediately go to the bathroom and try to do some repair work, but I may have forgotten the I am at work part, because as soon as the bathroom door closed behind me, instead of the gentle dabbing of a lightly moistened cloth to the stain, I took my pants off and dunked them under running water. Let me repeat. I took my pants off and dunked them under running water. Before I go further in the tale, I need to mention a few things. Number 1, my office has been temporarily temporarily moved to a vacant art gallery on the ground floor of a building on Huron Street. Do you want me to say that again? A vacant art gallery on the ground floor of Huron Street. And number two, my boss has been AWOL all week, and I'm alone in this huge space with many, many windows. So, there I am in the bathroom, in my underwear, running water over my pants, trying to use soft soap, but having no luck in getting the stain to even fade away. I suddenly remember that we have cleaning products, and at least one of them has bleach in it, right? Of course, cleaning products, which are conveniently located in one box, thanks to our temporary move, under the sink, in the kitchen, not in the bathroom. I am once again in the bathroom and let the Comet toilet bowl cleaner do its work. The stain, while not completely gone, has faded enough for me to feel only partially like a spaz. Now I find myself stuck in there with pants that are half dry and half soaking wet. And I use my ninja skills again, this time to dash to my part of the office, a room with no windows, thank you very much, and take a seat at my desk. I realize that if someone rings the bell, or God forbid, uses a key to get in, I am well and truly screwed. I then decide, as in my mind, that it will be easier to get half of my pants on in a hurry. So I put the dry half on and wave the wet half around in an attempt to air dry the leg. For an hour, I sat partially clothed, waving my white pants around like I was surrendering to the Russians. Mind you, I was totally working while this was happening. By the time my pants dried, I was able to get dressed like a big girl. It was time to eat, and I realized that I brought fresh blueberries for lunch. I hope you enjoyed the tale of Anne and her white pants. I am now home and quite frankly starving because I was too afraid to eat lunch. At this point, Anne thanks her sponsors, 7-Eleven, the Episcopal Church, the amazing cast of Firefly, Comet Toilet Bowl Cleaner, the Middle Eastern Bakery for supplying the coffee, and last, and in her opinion least, the crappy to-go cup from Starbucks. Thanks for nothing. So that's the cautionary tale of Anne Wagner and her white pants. If you're considering a pair of white pants for your summer wardrobe, I wouldn't say that Anne's tale is meant to discourage you from any white pants, but it is meant to make you aware of some of the issues you may face and the braveness that you need to be able to summon if you are going to go out into the city in a pair of white pants this summer. So thank you, Anne Wagner, for sharing your touching story with us. You make us feel all the more human. And ladies, go out and get those white pants. Remember, it's the fit and the fabric, not the color. Don't be afraid of white. That wasn't racist, was it? Shit. Okay, time to go. Voila, bitch.